Promoting the growth of the tabletop sports hobby, this is Imagisport.
The Big Fish and Sergeant Slash. One of these will be a TV title match. One of them is a ticket out of the OSWA. Who is going to get which one? Here we go. Ooh! Sergeant Slash has been fired from the OSWA. And Marlon Kimbrough will get a TV title match. Ooh, I bet somewhere in the back, Yefeni El Akid is celebrating because one of his main enemies, Sergeant Slash, has to depart. Sad day it is for one of the OSWA's more popular heroes. But
Imagisport presents Old School Wrestling, featuring the stars of the Old School Wrestling Association. All OSWA matches are simulated using Face to the Mat from PLAAY Games. You can order your own copy of Face to the Mat along with various wrestler card sets by going to the PLAAY Games website at www.play.com. Now, let's go to the OSWA studios.
hello there and welcome to another edition of Old School Wrestling here on Imagisport. Derek Jones here with you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video today. So we got a special treat for you fans. Today, as was mentioned on our last episode, today we're going to have a 4-match gauntlet series to determine a new OSWA Television Champion. If you recall on our last show, Z brought Mother Mertz out to the ring and was willing to give him back the OSWA Television Championship, but Mother Mertz said, thanks, but no thanks. I would rather earn it in the ring. Find me 4 guys, I'll defeat them all, and then, and only then, will I take that OSWA TV title. Z agreed, so here we are. So we're going to have all 4 of those matches for you right here today on this episode. The first match is coming up in just a matter of moments. But before we get to that, I want to take you to footage that was shot earlier today in the back involving the Blue Collar Mafia. If you recall, at our Ringside Lounge segment on our last show, Mr. Everything from the Blue Collar Mafia won the tag team title shot as part of the Gift or Gone briefcase reveal. And, you know, Roger Elder's all happy about it. The tag team champs, Nick Kaneki and Dan Hammer, were all happy about it. Mr. Everything, though, he was kind of perplexed as to what he wants to do about it. I mean, there's a lot of speculation out there as to how this match is going to go down, but like I said, the cameras were rolling in the back before today's broadcast, and let's just say that there might not be all types of harmony that we might think is happening with the Blue Collar Mafia. Take a look at this footage and determine for yourself. Oh boy, I tell you what, gentlemen, Gift or Gone reveal couldn't have gone any better for us. I mean, you know, any one of those guys could have wound up with that tag team title shot, but it was you, Jeff. It was you all along. You've got the opportunity, and man, we couldn't be happier because it's just great. Because, you know, it's all simple. You know, at Livewire, you know, you and Kevin, Nick and Dan, you know, you guys can just get on in there and have a great match, and, you know, may the best team win. I mean, how do you guys feel about it, champs? You know, like I said, you know, Jeff, Kevin, you guys are like brothers to us, man. And I'll tell you what, if we'd rather be defending his titles against you than some of these other jokers here that, you know, don't even deserve to be in the same sentence as us. Yeah, so I think it's just great. And, you know, we'll get it out. No, you know, we'll have a match. We'll knock each other from pillar to post. And, you know, at the end, no hard feelings. We'll go out, have a few beers together, and the tag team championships will stay in the Blue Collar Mafia. All good, all good. Yeah, I like those odds, man. And Nick and Dan, same to you guys. You guys have been had my back since day one here, and there's no way I'm going against you guys now. And yeah, that's great. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to this match, whatever. Jeff, what's bothering you, man? It all seems great on paper, right? Keep it in the Mafia. Me and Kev against Nick and Dan. Yeah, everything's all hunky dory, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys, and nothing against any of you guys. I mean, you guys are great. I mean, Nick, Dan, you guys have the tag team championships. Kevin, you were a former world champ. But I've never had any titles here in the OSWA. And to be quite honest with everything, opportunities like this don't come around for me very often. So I know I have the choice of my own tag team partner. And honestly, Roger, I want to make sure that the partner I pick is going to give me the best chance to win those tag team titles. Oh yeah, man. I wouldn't have it other way. I mean, like you said, man, Kevin's the world champ, former world champ. I mean, who could be better than him? So I love y'all like brothers, but quite honestly, I don't know if Kevin's the guy. Come on, Debbie. I need to think. Wait, what? What? Jeff, come back here. Jeff! So there you have it. Mr. Everything has some mixed feelings about who he wants as his tag team partner as he tries to cash in on his gift or gone opportunity that he has to go after the tag team titles currently held by Nick Kanicki and Dan Hammer. How's this all going to play out? Honestly, I don't know, but what I do know is that we have a 4-match gauntlet coming up for the Television Championship. So let's go to our first match right now. The ring's waiting for us. And our first match here today on Old School Wrestling is match number 1 in the Gauntlet Series to determine the new OSWA Television Champion. This match is scheduled for one fall. And introducing first, heading to the ring at this time, from Coldwater, Ohio, weighing in at an even 300 pounds, this is Mother Mertz. Mother Mertz. As you recall, last week he told Z he didn't want his old OSWA Television Championship handed back to him. Instead, he wanted to earn it. And he gets to do so today, as he has to wrestle up to 4 times. And if he can get 4 wins, he will have that belt once again. Let's see who his first opponent is going to be. And his opponent hails from Springfield, Illinois, weighing in at 290 pounds. This is the Big Grabowski. Okay, Big Grabowski made a decent showing for himself at Gift or Gone. Did not come away with a briefcase, although his big deal partner, the Big Fish, did. And whoever comes out of today's episode with the television title will face the Big Fish in their first title defense. All right, let's check the pre-match roll here. And it's going to be a roll on highlight reel, letter O. And it's a 44, which means a trip to highlight reel P. '61. Celebrity 2 makes a cameo TV shot to criticize choice wrestler, reduce the wrestler's TV grade 1 letter. Okay, so in that case, we're going to have Jack Black come out here and make fun of the big Grabowski, and that's going to knock him down a peg. So he will become a D. All right, so with that out of the way, referee checks both competitors. They seem to be all right. We'll ring the bell, and here we go with our opening contest. And Cheat is the first one that is being checked on, and that's going to be the big Grabowski, getting a point for a knuckle to the temple. TV grade going to go to Mother Mertz. 2 points there for a big boot. And the favorite category is next. That is also Mother Mertz. He will get another 2 points for a Scorpion Deathlock. And since he had points on the last card, he gets his specialty move, which is the Mother Hug. 3 points. I think that's a 3. Let me double check here. No, it's a 5-point move. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. And he is basically wiping the floor with the big Grabowski at the moment. Powerful. Needs to be on a square for Mother Mertz. It is. So it's a D6 roll here. And that's going to be 2 more points. Mother Mertz is having his way, not wasting any time because he knows he has to wrestle more matches. Smart. Mother Mertz is smart. 2 more points there for a reverse bulldog. And now it's time for a pin attempt, but it's a chip, so it's an 11-43. There's 1. And Good Grabowski kicks out at 2, but he has a chip laid on him there. But we will continue with the match. Another powerful on a square. Yep, Mother Mertz is going to get 2 more points. And now we're going to set up for his finisher. And the finisher is going to be the confab with concrete slab, throw opponent out of the ring, 11-61. So Mother Mertz, he's Grabowski, and out he goes. And he is not coming back in. And Mother Mertz wins that first match rather easily. So let's go ahead to the post-match there. And we're going to go to Highlight Reel X for that. All right, highlight reel letter X. There we go. And it's a 41. The Hotbox Ally, the winning wrestler, angered by the snub, increased the Allies' grudge grade by 2 points. So Croc Wilson is going to come out here. Croc Wilson, a former television champion himself, is a little bit miffed because he was not selected to participate in the gauntlet today. So his grudge grade is going to go from a 7 to a 9. But Mother Mertz wins match number 1. He'll get a little bit of a break and then go on to face his second opponent. Who will that be? We'll find out in just a few moments. You're watching Old School Wrestling exclusively here on Imagisport. All right, so Mother Mertz wins his first gauntlet match. He's in the ring waiting for his second opponent. But before we get to that, just want to let you know that Old School Wrestling is being sponsored by PLAAY Games, the maker of Face to the Mat, the official game engine of the Old School Wrestling Association. Face to the Mat, of course, is on sale on the PLAAY Games website, and it was just announced on the latest video stream from PLAAY Games that the new set of Wrestling America Federation cards is going to come very soon. And later this spring on one of the PLAAY Games streams, Keith's going to go through the Commissioner's Edict deck, and he's going to see who's in and who's out for the WAF for the 2025 set. So I want to stay tuned to that stream later this spring to see exactly what's going to happen in the Wrestling America Federation. Of course, if wrestlers based off of current stars aren't your thing, of course, there's the 70s, 80s, and 90s sets as well. The game itself is on sale for $49, and of course, you can get the cards either in printed or in PDF format. That is Face to the Mat from PLAAY Games, and for more information or to order card sets or the game itself, you can go to the PLAAY Games website at play.com. That's play.com, 2 A's in the word play. All right, so coming up next, match number 2 in the gauntlet. Mother Mertz will find out who his next opponent's going to be. So let's go to the ring. Okay, Mother Mertz is waiting inside the ring for his second opponent. And here he comes to the ring right now. Accompanied by the leader of the Blue Collar Mafia, Roger the Welder Elder. Representing the Blue Collar Mafia from Omaha, Mississippi, weighing in at 280 pounds, this is the Steamroller, Kevin Linton. Okay, Kevin Linton apparently having something to prove here after the comments made by Mr. Everything a little bit earlier. So he wants to prove he's a winner. He wants to prove that he can be trusted. And of course, Roger Elder is out there with him. So Linton and Mertz in this next match. Let's go to the pre-match. And it's going to be highlight reel O. And the pre-match roll is a 31. The underdog wrestler concedes the opponent is superior. Reduce both wrestlers' grudge grades by 2 points. Okay, so a little bit of ring psychology going on here. Kevin Linton extending a hand out to Mother Mertz, and Mother Mertz will shake that hand. In the meantime, both wrestlers' grudge grades get reduced to a 3. So the referee tells Roger Elder to go to the outside, which he does. Both wrestlers are ready. And there's the bell. And so we go with a test of strength. Both wrestlers are strong and or powerful. And they both, well, see, Mother Mertz is only powerful on a square, so that is not going to work. So we're just going to get that. And so we are going to go to helped, and it's anybody's, neither one scored on the facts. So basically it's anything goes, and we know that Roger Elder is going to stick his nose in and give 2 points to Kevin Linton for outside interference here. And look at this. He's helped again. Fists of friends. When the referee's not looking, Elder gives a cheap shot to Mother Mertz, and now Lintz has 5 points. Oh, what a travesty that is. And look at this. Double A TV grade for Kevin Linton, and he has another 3 points. So the Steamroller is proving his mettle right now. So we go to the favorite category, and that's going to be Mother Mertz. He's going to start mounting a comeback here with a power bomb. Cheat quality. And Kevin Linton is a heel, so he's going to benefit from the question mark favorite and be a cheat here with a loaded fist for 2 points. Powerful. Again, only on a square for Mertz. Kevin Linton's powerful all the time. Wow. So again, a total domination, but this time it's going to be on Kevin Linton's favor and not Mother Mertz. But Kevin Linton is not smart, so we're going to flip the card over and go to Mother Mertz, especially that Mother Hug again for 5 points to get him back in this match. Grudge grade. They both have the same grudge, so it's going to go to Mother Mertz because he's trailing. He gets a point for a punch there. Agile. Neither one is agile. Cheat. Back to Kevin Linton here, who's going to get 2 points here, and he's going to go for a pin. And it's 11-43 pin, but it's a pin nonetheless. But Mother Mertz kicks out pretty much almost immediately. But he's in deep trouble here. He needs to mount a furious comeback quick. And would you believe it? Roger Elder distracts the referee again. Kevin Linton is the beneficiary of it, and he does a cheap trip, and he's going to cover Mother Mertz one more time, and the B is going to go down to a C, so Mother Mertz needs 11-23 to kick out. There's one, and there is, he kicks out at 2 once again. Wow. Mother Mertz needs a miracle here. Whoop, highlight reel. So odd for A, even for B. It is odd. We are going to highlight reel A. Okay, highlight reel A. We'll see what we get here. 22, highlight reel C. And a 25. The wrestler, distracted by a member of the opposite sex, turns to Jello. Opponent scores an immediate win. Well, what happening here is Debbie Caruso's coming out. As you know, Debbie Caruso is the executive assistant to Mr. Everything. Roger doesn't know quite why he's out here. Debbie's trying to get Kevin's attention. Kevin does turn his attention to Debbie Caruso, but Mother Mertz rolls up behind him with a schoolboy. His shoulders are down. 1, 2, 3. That's it. And Mother Mertz wins the match. Wow. What a turn of events there. And this situation now between Kevin Linton and Mr. Everything and the rest of the Blue Collar Mafia is getting stranger by the minute. Let's go to our post-match and highlight reel X again for that. Holy smokes. That just goes to show you almost anything can and will happen in the OSWA. 21. Celebrity One heaps praise on the winning wrestler, causing the grudge to ebb, reduced the wrestler's grudge grade by 2 points. So, superstar Lil Nas X comes out and congratulates Mother Mertz in the ring, and they do a little dance together. And so with that, Mother Mertz goes from a 3 down to a 1. And we'll see. Time will tell if that's going to either increase or decrease his chances of winning these final 2 matches in order to get his television title back. But Mother Mertz wins once again. He's halfway towards regaining the OSWA Television Championship. Okay, we're getting the stage set up for the Ringside Lounge. That is coming up next right here. You are watching Old School Wrestling here on Imagisport. Okay, and welcome to another edition of the Ringside Lounge here on Old School Wrestling. And on the set, as you can see, after a long absence, is the host, Lucky Luke Cole, still dealing with some injuries that he suffered at the hands of Crash Bradley during their match a few weeks back. So the off-camera role for our guest for today's Ringside Lounge segment was a CEO of a major TV sponsor. Well, since the sponsor of Old School Wrestling is none other than PLAAY Games, coming to the studio right now is the CEO of PLAAY Games, none other than the one, the only, Keith Avalone. So after getting a standing ovation from the crowd here at the OSWA studios, Keith sits down, shakes Lucky Luke Cool's hand, and we are ready to see what he has to say here. And it's going to be a 33. Audience response blows the roof off of the arena. Roll once each on highlight reels O, P, and J. Well, let's see what this has in store here for that. First one, 26. Myth by TV announcer comments increase the grudge grade 1 point. So basically, Keith's talking up everything here and talking about how everybody's doing a great job here in the Old School Wrestling Association. But coming out is Vic Losum. Vic Losum doesn't think he's getting enough love here, and he's still not happy with what went down at Uprising, where he got his win taken away from him. So he's going to get a grudge point here for that. So let's go to highlight reel P and see what happens there. And that's going to be a 24. Underdog wrestler makes an impressive, inspiring speech. Increase the TV grade 1 letter grade. So while Losum is he's chatting up everything, and he's saying all the reasons why he needs to be in the title picture. So that's going to up his TV grade some from a B to an A. And so now we go back to highlight reel J to close off this interview. Boy, I don't think Keith really expected all this whenever he agreed to come on for this interview here. And 54 is going to be the highlight reel J roll. Video shown of the guest car being vandalized by a hotbox foe. Guest plus grudge grade and grudge match challenge to the foe. So sure enough, yeah, it is Who Is This Guy that is messing with Vic Losum's car, and he does not like it one bit. He's going to get 4 more grudge grade points because of it. And he wants a rematch with Who Is This Guy for sure. And so that is going to be, and he says this time this time it's going to be no disqualification. It's going to be a hardcore match. So coming up next show, we are going to try to settle this score once and for all between Who Is This Guy and Vic Losum. It's going to be a knockdown, drag out, no disqualification, hardcore match on our next show. And so, all right, so that's it for the Ringside Lounge. Let's go back to the studio. We'll return with more old school wrestling right after this time out. Well, it looks like Keith got a little bit more than what he bargained for whenever he agreed to be on a guest spot on the Ringside Lounge. But hopefully he had a good time with it. But you know, Z made it official just moments ago here. Based on what happened in our last segment, our main event on the next show is going to be Vic Losum and Who Is This Guy. Once again, they are going to tango in a no disqualification grudge match. Yep, hardcore rules will apply here. And so hopefully we'll get this feud settled between those two individuals. And also, speaking of grudge matches on the next show as well, remember after the main event last week, Yefeni El Akid and his Foreign Destruction henchmen, challenged Colonel Union, Sam Banner, and Chief Wahoo to a grudge match themselves. And we've just found out that this is going to be an object match. So that is also going to be part of the next show's card as well. All right, but we still have this week's card to get through, and we are just about ready for our third match in the 4-match gauntlet. Mother Mertz is waiting in the ring. Let's find out who his opponent is going to be next. Let's go to the ring. Okay, 2 matches down and 2 to go. Who's going to be Mother Mertz's third opponent in this TV title gauntlet? Here he comes to the ring right now. Oh boy, his opponent hails from Olathe, Kansas, weighing in at 270 pounds. This is the Freight Train, Jerry Wayne. So, Mother Mertz's good friend Jerry Wayne is opponent number 3. As Wayne enters the ring, Mother Mertz gives a little nod and a smirk, as he knows he's in for a good fight here. Let's go ahead and go to the pre-match roll, and we are going to go to highlight reel O. And it's going to be a 53. The Hotbox ally of the underdog wrestler offers disarming comments, reduce the ally and the underdog grudge grades by 1 point. So also out here is Roughneck Ron, who is also Jerry Wayne's friend. So we will reduce the grudge grades by 1 there. So Jerry Wayne goes down to a 1. All right, so the 2 stand in the center of the ring. They shake hands, and here we go with our next bout here. And Powerful is going to be the first one, And since they both, actually, it's going to be Jerry Wayne because he's powerful everywhere. Remember, Mother Mertz is powerful only on a square. So 3 points for the freight train for a crucifix power bomb. And then the favorite, that's going to go to Mother Mertz. He gets 2 points right back for a ring rope neck snap. And we go to heavy. Both of them are heavy. Mother Mertz is trailing, so he will get the 3 points there for a BTB pile driver. Specialty. In this case, Jerry Wayne's now the trailing wrestler. He gets 3 points for his Midwest Express pile driver to take the lead. Once again, highlight reel. We did highlight reel A last time, so this time we're going to go to highlight reel B. All right, here we go. 34. Wrestler tosses opponent out of the ring. Opponent injured, unable to return. Wrestler awarded the decision. So Mertz throws Wayne out of the ropes. Wayne falls rather gingerly and looks like he's clutching his knee. And what an unfortunate thing to happen to Jerry Wayne right here as Mother Mertz gets the Duke once again. Wow. 3 matches in a row, but 3 entirely different and strange endings for sure. Roughneck Ron coming out to console Jerry Wayne, and Mother Mertz coming to check on him too. This was such a great match on paper, and it's such an unfortunate occurrence to have it end like this. Let's go to the post-match and highlight reel X. So here we go. 66 going to highlight reel Y. And 21. The winning wrestler concocts a scheme to embarrass opponent on television, reduce the defeated wrestler's TV grade 1 letter. Well, I don't really see Mother Mertz doing that, but... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Coming out here now is Al Rose with his bogus Real World Championship belt to rub salt in the wound with all this. Oh, can somebody please call security and get this guy out of here? But his embarrassment of Jerry Wayne here is going to knock Jerry Wayne's TV grade down to a D. Al Rose saying that this whole thing's a farce, that he is the only real world champion here, and that Jerry Wayne didn't even deserve to be in it. He doesn't know why he's here. Come on, I mean, can somebody please go to commercial here? I mean, we'll be right back with more old school wrestling right after this timeout. Okay, so we sure hope that Jerry Wayne is okay after suffering that injury in his match against Mother Mertz. So I'll try to get you some more information as soon as it is passed along to us regarding that. But before we get to our main event today, I just want to tell you the next super card for OSWA is going to be OSWA Livewire, and that is going to be coming up as episode number 28. Already on the card for Livewire is going to be Mr. Henderson and Roughneck Ron going at it one-on-one. Remember, Mr. Henderson's under suspension right now due to his antics last time around, but he is the reason why Roughneck Ron lost the open challenge to Al Rose at OSWA Uprising. So Commissioner Z has dictated that those two should meet one-on-one in the ring. Coming up in just a couple of shows, we're going to have a world title match for you as the Lobster Man is going to get set to defend his title against the man who got the title match opportunity at Gift or Gone, that being Kwang Choi. Wait a minute. I'm just getting word here that live via satellite is the World Heavyweight Champion, the Lobster Man, and his newly found agent, the Negotiator, and they have a few comments about this upcoming match. So let's go to them right now. All right, so Kwang Choi won the world title shot at Gifter Gone. Yay, goody, 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 goody for good old Chinese bear Kwang Choi. But as far as me defending this belt here in a couple of weeks on television, I have no comment on that. For that, you're going to have to talk to my agent. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Vince Osagura, Esquire. I am known around the wrestling circles as the negotiator. And my client right here has hired me to make sure that he maximizes his earning potential. And one of the ways to do that, of course, is to continue to hold the OSWA World Heavyweight Championship. Oh, I know that, yes, this belt has to be defended. Of course, what worth is a championship if it is not defended? We understand that. But what we don't understand is the haste and the impatience of Kwang Choi to get his opportunity. Kwang Choi, you definitely deserve that opportunity. I mean, I looked over the Gifter Gone contract. Everything was legal on it. There was nothing wrong with it at all. We applaud you that you secured that briefcase at Gifter Gone and received that opportunity. See, what's bothering us is that you want to defend it at a regular OSWA television show. You see, the reality of the situation is that a match of this magnitude does not belong on television. Because my client, oh no, he does not work for free any longer, ladies and gentlemen. No. Kwang Choi, if you are going to have this world title opportunity, it is only going to be done on the big stage. So yes, you will get your opportunity, but not on a regular rum-dum episode of Old School Wrestling. Oh no, no. You will face the Lobster Man for his World Heavyweight Championship as the main event on OSWA Live Wire. Are you ready for the bright lights, Kwang Choi? Are you ready for the spotlight? Are you ready for the main event? At OSWA Live Wire, we will find that out, my friend. Wow, so what a bombshell drop there, and Z made it official just a few moments ago. So yes, that world title match between Kwang Choi and the Lobster Man, yeah, that is going to be our main event for OSWA Live Wire. So we'll have to wait a little bit for that one, episode 28, but sure enough, it will happen. Lobster Man, Kwang Choi for the OSWA Television Championship at Live Wire. Speaking of championships, it's about time for our main event. Mother Mertz has won 3 grueling matches so far. He has one more win to go in order to win back his television championship. Can he do it? Who's his opponent going to be that's going to stand in the way? We're going to find all that out momentarily. Let's go to the ring for our main event. And this is your Old School Wrestling main event. It is scheduled for one fall. It is the final match in the Gauntlet Series for the OSWA Television Championship. Mother Mertz is in the ring, and here comes his opponent. Accompanied to the ring by the Duke of Whirl. And representing Foreign Destruction from Riyadh, Dubai, weighing in at 310 pounds. It is the Farouk of Fasha, Yafeni El Akid. Well, you had to think, as scheming and as devious as Yefeni Akid is, that he would find a way to get into this TV title gauntlet to try to get some gold into foreign destruction, since he's been unsuccessful in his attempts for getting the tag team belts with Bing Chun-Yi in the deep end. So he's going to take matters into his own hands today. And we're going to go to highlight reel O for our pre-match roll. And it's a 36. The Hotbox Ally, the favored wrestler, compliments opponent, reduce the Ally grudge grade by 2 points. So, well, Sam Banner is listed as the ally for Mother Mertz in this match, but he is certainly not going to give Yefeni Akid any good treatment. But what he's going to do instead is he's going to just assure Mother Mertz that, hey, he has got this and that those guys have his back, but we'll still reduce Sam Banner's grudge grade back down to 0 for this match. All right, so the Duke of Whirl on the outside here, and you have to know that Bing Chun-Yi and the deep end are not too far behind here. All right, winner of this one will leave today with the OSWA Television Championship. All right, here we go. And we have Mean as our first quality. That's going to go to Yefeni Akid, 3 points for an atomic drop. And Mean again, so it's a submission. He will score 1 point, and then until opponent breaks a hole with a dice roll of 1 to 3, strong opponent 1 to 4. So the break the hold, yes, Mother Mertz does, and we will move on. And so Yefeni Akid does have that cheat quality. He's going to get 3 points for using a foreign substance on Mother Mertz. So just like earlier, Mother Mertz is behind the 8 ball pretty early in this match, but Yefeni Akid is not the favorite. So we're going to go to strong. Mother Mertz is not strong, though. Back to Mean. Yefeni Akid, 3 more points again for a triple neck breaker. Maybe Yefeni Akid is onto something here, taking advantage of the fatigue that Mother Mertz must be feeling right now after already wrestling 3 matches today. And he's going to go for a signature move, and he's going to get 6 points out of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it's time for his finishing maneuver. And that is going to be, once I can see it here, is going to be the Sirocco Supra Camel Clutch. And it's going to be 11 to 33. So 11 to 33, and Yefeni Akid becomes your television champion. But it's a 52. Mother Mertz breaks the hold. And he is still alive in this match. And here we go. But Yefeni Akid, with his specialty maneuver, look out here. He reaches into his treasure chest for legal assistance. Uh-oh. Duke of Whirl hands him something. How many points is it going to be? 3 points. And we're going to go for a pin. But it's going to be 11 to 43 since it's on a chip. So Mother Mertz kicks out at 1. Oh, wow. Mother Mertz is really feeling it. I wonder if he's regretting his decision right now to go through this 4-match gauntlet. How much, if anything, does he have left? Oh, highlight reel again. We're going to go back to highlight reel A this time, since we used highlight reel B earlier. 46. Wrestler Grandstands loses a point. So Yefeni Akid is favoring the crowd here. So he's going to go back a square. But the trailing wrestler, Mother Mertz, is going to start a comeback here with 2 points with a solo slam. And then Agile, neither man is agile. Mean, Yefeni Akid is Mean, back to 1 point there for a hair pull takedown. And so, again, it's going to be a pin attempt. and it's a B going down to a C, so he needs 11 to 23 right here, but he gets a 14, so he kicks out. Trailing wrestler, though, gets a comeback surge here. How many points? 6 big points for Mother Mertz. And the crowd is starting to get back into it here. Favorite. He is the favorite, Mother Mertz is, so he gets another 2 points for a power bomb. The crowd's getting to their feet there, cheering for Mother Mertz to defeat Yefeni El Akid. But Mother Mertz is not quick. So we're going to go, is Yefeni El Akid heavy? He is, and so 2 points for a belly-to-belly pile driver and another pin attempt. Again, Mother Mertz needs an 11 to 23 to get the job done. And he gets a 21. He kicks out one more time. Mother Mertz. Okay, we go to specialty. And since Mother Mertz is trailing, it's 5 big points for Mother Mertz. And that will go now to his finisher. Can Mother Mertz do it? 11 to 61. Throws him out of the ring. Yefeni El Akid goes flying. The ref counts 8, 9, 10. Count out victory. And Mother Mertz has done it. Mother Mertz has overcome about as much adversity as any wrestler has ever had in the OSWA. And he has successfully regained the OSWA Television Championship. Let's go to highlight reel T for our post-match roll. 53. Face win results in heel and heel ally attacking and injuring the face after the match. So here comes Yefeni El Akid. Here comes the Duke of Whirl. And they gang up on Mother Mertz. Oh my. So injury scenario. So he is injured for 2 shows. So he can either choose competing, but if he does so, he's only going to use non-athletic qualities like smart, favorite, whatever. So, wow. Can you believe that? Mother Mertz is down. Here comes Sam Banner. Here comes Chief Wahoo and Colonel Union to run Yefeni El Akid and the Duke of Whirl off. Mother Mertz is hurt in the ring, but he is your television champion. But we're just going to have to wait and see the extent of Mother Mertz's injuries, how that's going to affect him, and how it's going to affect his OSWA TV title defense on our next show. Is he going to have to put the belt aside, or will he defend it while injured? Only time will tell. Let's go to the studio for a wrap-up of today's show. And what a show we had for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Mother Mertz did what he said he wanted to do last week. He won 4 matches in a row, and now he is officially your new OSWA television champion. But it came at a very high cost, because as you saw after the match, Yefeni El Akid and the Duke of Whirl attacked him and injured him. So that puts next week's match into question. As Mother Mertz was being helped to the back, he said, see y'all next week. So apparently he is intending to defend that title on our next show. And his opponent is going to be the big fish in the small pond, Marlon Kimbrough, who won the TV title match opportunity at the Gifter Gone briefcase reveal. But like I said, with Mother Mertz's injuries the way they are, how's that going to affect his title defense? Will he be able to hang on to that championship against the big fish on our next show? You'll have to tune in to find that out. Also on our next show on Old School Wrestling, okay, Al Rose apparently is going to have another open challenge for that so-called real world championship of his. I mean, he's really been getting under the skin of a lot of people here in the OSWA, this person right here included. But I guess we'll have to find out next week how that is all going to play out. And then, of course, our 2 grudge matches for you. Foreign Destruction, Bing Chung Yi, the Deep End, the Duke of Whirl, the Yefeni El Akid's henchman, They are going to be taking on Colonel Union, Sam Banner, and Chief Wahoo in an object match. No disqualification in this grudge match. You know that Euphemia Al-Aqid's going to be in their corner, and you know he's going to be up to no good. Will the American team of Union, Banner, and Wahoo, will they be able to find someone to counteract the advantage that Euphemia Al-Aqid has? Only time will tell there if that's going to happen or not. And in our main event on our next show, it's going to be no disqualification, hardcore rules, Vic Lotham, and who is this guy? A rematch from OSWA Uprising. And of course, that was stemmed from what happened at the Ringside Lounge earlier today. So coming up on the channel in a Magic Sport, again, I'm going to bring some new games out to the channel, games that have never been seen on this channel before. Stay tuned for that. Of course, stay tuned for more episodes of Old School Wrestling as well. And also stay tuned for some games from the Pennsylvania Football League using Second Season Express, and Fast Drive Football. The spring season is going to kick off here real soon, and we'll try to get a couple of games of those on the table underneath the camera lights for you all. That's going to do it today for this week's edition of Old School Wrestling. From all of us at the OSWA Studios and in Magic Sport, this is Derek Jones saying thanks once again for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and most of all, keep on rolling. We'll see you later.